Check on two, my check.
Maze kuna time text ananiambia na watch emergency for broadcast. Check on two, my check. Kuna sound. Niko sawa. Mbona ngoma yangu sisi? Sana hiyo ngoma yako.
By the Empress. So, live, like I've ever tried to do something when someone is looking at you.
You never get
like
it.
You never get it right. Like even if you realize someone is watching you walk, like you forget which foot to put first. Like it's crazy, and this is what is happening with Manu. I think stage fright. The same thing that happens on stage.
It's like performance anxiety. I think.
Yeah. Crazy.
Because it could be in front of one person.
My God.
I'm sure. Hakuna mtu ametrue.
Sasa ameamua yenyewe hiyo performance anxiety imemlemea kwa like wacha niende niifanye nje.
Let me do something with my body.
Feel iko sawa nirudi.
Nikam when the
hiyo ndio tamu mzee. Nice to see you.
You too.
Yeah man, it's crazy that I think squeezy like when I think of the podcast niko like uko like part of it. Unafeel kama kulikuwa na time ulikuwa ni kama ni audition ama shit kaya.
Iko time nilikuwa na feel hivyo. I'd say that. But now I usually feel so nice. Hata nikiona kumepostiwa video hata kama mimi siko, I'm just so eager to watch and everything.
Yeah.
And I just want hata nikiona wase wakicomment nini, wow, na feeling yani is so moved.
Na feel airy.
Airy and mellow.
Yeah, man. But welcome. You're a great addition to the team, man. Honestly, I'm happy to have, because me honestly niko fascinated with like Rasta, because my roommate ameka dreads like alafu zimemea, so I kind of feel ni kuna a certain height yenye dread ikifika unakuwa like a real Rasta, unajua like uko like mse ameput in years into this
ukaga tu.
So by the that's the reason sijai nimefikiria kuweka nini, but like baby locks you look like shit.
Yeah, they look like
unaka kama like a rapper ameanza ku rap hizi, unajua like unaka
like unaka tu messy. I know the people who you know who do that.
So where yako ilikuwa ulieka like dready before we get into being like a ras ama ulikuwa ras kwanza ndio ikakupush into.
Acha nikuchukua nini, ni swali mzuri sana man. Juu I'm about to tell you some mystic shit right now.
Please.
Me nilieka dready 08 November. And
unakumbuka date na time pia. Don't hold back.
Nilienda kwa Dagi. Nenda liona namba yake kwa matatu. Anyway,
so your time ulikuwa na afro ama ulikuwa
nilikuwa nimeshika braids because before nilikuwa nafunza. I was a teacher. Imagine I had braids.
I can't.
So nilikuwa nafunza watoi. So when my first salon like this, I went and lipped for those dreads. Sasa
ulitumia salo yako ya kwanza ku make sure utaipata zingine. Unajua vile wase hizi employee msa kuna dreads.
Unajua afali za salon. Unajua kuna za salon na zile free forming. Free forming nazo unajua tu ni
kama ya J Cole,
hizo ziko
Jay-Z,
tu one,
zenye
ziko tu
unaacha
wild.
kutouch hadi kuna growth.
Unapoteza tu kichanuo yako.
Kama The Weeknd alikuwa na dedika hizo.
Yeah, hizo.
Like zilikuwa
nake
tu ameacha, ilikuwa
hivi.
big.
Yeah.
Nilisikia alinyolewa kaa alikuwa bash fulani hivi amezima. And then msee akaenda kuuza hizo dreads online.
Wow. Enyewe wewe msee alifikiria. Mimi nilifikiria lenyewe tu alichange tu.
Zizi. Wow. Okay, allegedly even
allegedly.
Bali unaendelea ukaenda kuweka
so 09 come to 09 huku somewhere in the middle. You know say feeling different after kuweka dread. Come 09. Acha nikushow mimi sikulelewa na reggae. Me I was a hip hop head.
Walai, ulikuwa homie.
Ilikuwa homie mbaya.
Anasema sasa natumianga vocabulary zingine hapo hadi niko like umesikia hiyo yake ya Zack.
Yeah, Zacks, my Zacks.
Wewe unajua Zack before?
Yeah, Zacks najua. Sisi juu nilikuwa naisema najua
juu yake but before hujaisikia.
No, nilikuwa shika Zacks.
That's because you're from LD.
What do you mean? Unakuja kunini? Hata kuwa classist by the way honestly.
Manu they have their own check.
You guys, acha nikwambie. Unajua watu wangapi wako Nairobi juu ya university mse? Si mimi pekee.
Sikizina sikianga different. Niombe tu hivyo lakini I couldn't articulate it better than that. Na kutoka hiyo day mimi naweza sema mimi nimekuwa mrasi.
Nimekuwa tu mrasi. Mimi na feel kuna unasema like a mystic ni kama historia ni Samson ama nani ndo alikatwa ni. Like umeona unasema like zinakwanga dread like na feel there is kuna kwanga like a deep connection because the knee is like venye wanasema like the mystic about it is your hair ni kama like your antenna. I mean it's connected to your head like basically think about your head like a knee. It's like this is where the aerial should be so that you can get all the frequencies. And now the problem is like your energy flows out of like your hair. So when you twist it you kind of like grab more
into your twist.
I think that's where actually like I don't know like what is actually the relationship between like weed and like the Rastafarian movement because it seems very synonymous.
Yeah, weed like Bob says it reveals you to yourself.
Bob, damn. So you know you're a real Rasta when you address Bob Marley on first name basis. Cheki so Bob ile siku aliniambia
Bob ile day
nilikuwa na Bob pale Rovers
akicomplain about ammonia. Cheki ammonia.
You guys, acha niwaambie kama kuna msee amefanywa disservice in the history of human existence
ni Rovers.
See Rovers actually it's a very fine establishment. Ule msee kuna hii ngoma ya nani somebody told me years ago.
Oh, Lucky Dube.
Bruh.
Where did they kill that nigga?
No, forget about that.
Tucheze ngoma yake.
Like
tunakai ngoma inacheza.
Tazimiwa live. But the thing is me hapo kwa like msee alimpea the best advice hadi akaitana into ngoma but akuki jina yake. Like somebody told
you Rasta man, hey Indiana man.
It doesn't name anyone.
We better come down together once one. Hey. Me like you like different people.
Different people.
One people, different colors, one people. Check it, some are from we are from
like umse alijuaje hiyo shit.
South Africa
alijuaje hiyo shit tatubamba sisi hivyo.
Mazee by faith. Ni kama venye sisi tunapiga live. We have no idea what is going to happen to these guys. You just have to do what you have to do, man.
Oh, that's crazy, man. Nilikuwa naambia venye mimi nilikuwa dhani huyo msee ni Jamaica for a long time.
A lot of
people realize in South Africa ni
like bamba even more ka feel even.
Let me tell you like the one thing is now like we can talk about a lot of things because actually as Kenyans tunakuanga na hiyo ni inaitwa Kenyan exceptionalism. The way we think like as Kenyans we are better than other Africans. Like every Kenyan has that. Like other than corruption, hiyo ndo the second thing. Like it's second nature for us to think that we are better than that's why when it comes to
Kenyans. Yeah.
No, I'm heading there. I'm heading there. Like every time we have a war with a country, you know, Kenya versus sijui Tanzania on Twitter, Kenya versus like we always we have like an unbeaten record. Like we are quite good. Like we are
quite good. Our bundles are super cheap.
I think we're very creative.
I think the latter is the situation. You know, internet outside Kenya is very expensive.
Yeah, man, it's crazy.
Here
But Ethiopia, were you using surf? Because I think surf is in Ethiopia too.
Surf, Ethiopia.
Oh, how was it?
It looked cheap,
but it wasn't.
Their money is stronger than ours. So if somebody says you'll buy internet worth 200 birr, but you spend 400.
Nikuuliza venye uliingia Ethiopia uli have kuanza ku translate vitu like the same way si tukiona like dollars, like msaya kwambia dollars tunakwanga lazima tuende to convert in Kenya shillings, do it make sense kwetu like how much money it really is.
Yeah, true. Yeah, you have to do that to track your expenses, right? But now you feel rich because number one, those guys don't have a note more than 200.
Okay.
Wallahi, 200 is their biggest note.
Kunde moja heavy, eh? You're like a rich bitch.
I went to Eugene. In Eugene, I told 3,000 bob. 3,000 bob saa M-Pesa ya Kenya. I had like 80 G's. Yeah, 3,000 bob. Ya Kenya.
So kuna 80,000.
I was walking.
Yeah, for the first and only time shika 80,000. The sound is good, man. The sound is good.
So the sound is good.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
We have 28 guys watching.
That's amazing. That's beautiful.
Sana.
Yeah, thank you. Because like the fact that we have 28 people who decided on a Sunday night, just to nzike, you guys. Remember at the height of us doing lives, we used to put like 60 people. We had cornered that knee. Like we did so well on lives that YouTube actually commented on one of our posters. Can you imagine? Like actually YouTube did that, and they recognized, man. Like the numbers are not lying. I was live most of my life.
So shout out to everyone who's in Salamia.
Shout out.
Yeah, Salamia.
Andre and Nosa from Dani and Chana na tomatoes. Na nini greenhouse.
Endo alikuwa anasema vile like ana
okay.
Sasa ukimpiga monjo tu ni pombe inabaki.
Me I feel like people who farm with like greenhouses are not real farmers to me.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, I think I don't hold him in high regard.
Then they know that this guy is vibing.
Wow, yes,
compared to someone who plants their plant in the open air, raw, without plastic, without. They're always hopeful. They're always hopeful about the produce. They're like, hii mwaka itakuwa mwaka mzuri. What do you mean? You have no control.
Fake fertilizer, which is rock.
I know.
Diatomite.
Those being sold to rocks by the government.
So I told you about this thing. You went and actually saw how ridiculous that is.
You don't know me.
Diatomite and then kuna ingine mpya ya rocks.
You know when he was summoned to Senate, John Alanamo. He's summoned
because of it.
Yeah, he should go and tell.
Yeah, and I think like the first thing John Alanamo should do when he enters is point out the people who were implicated. Like that will be pretty. Like just enter in and I'm like, hello Senate. So this and I don't say like hakuna story mingi.
The cover is saying that it was soil boost.
See, you saw that? Me, I watched that documentary. I'm like, this is crazy.
For a farmer to put together 2.5 by faith to
buy that.
Alafu sasa your maize inatokea imevela. Cheki your maize. Na kaka si mchalo vinalikamea.
Before kule mikato zako zote.
Cheki na hii maize mbona inakaa si mchalo ish. Cheki ni venye ni fake ni soil booster. But you have to be heartless to do that.
That is heartless. Kwanza, you mess with food. What kind of?
So if you're watching Nokogawa, you need to repent.
Ata repent.
Najua for me ni so hard to criticize the gava.
Because you.
We need you for the money.
Yeah, make sure you.
Mbona vimenyamaza venye umefika hiyo story? Because at some time hii podcast itahitaji revenue. So venya that's my big brother maza. I think because ni tuliamua kitu moja yake tunafanya better ni showbiz. Yeah, like wase wanafanya showbiz wanakula do safi.
Ukisema emergency unajua sasa natoka.
So wase wako like nini endelea?
Nikati umepiga nduru.
So emergency we have to meet. We have
Bana.
A lot has happened over the
years.
Shout out to my bro, man.
Evans Ochieng, my guy, anasema checking in, karibu sana. Best way to flame extra hot about.
Extra.
Leo anasema guess who's back again. Welcome. Hey, leo kuna positive vibes.
Uendelee hivyo.
Ni kama
extra hot is normally our critics.
Yeah, I see.
It's good to have such people.
Yeah, I think it's important to have
nice.
like those checks and balances. Like
remember the guys used to be very
saizi ungekuwa unainama hapo unajaribu kuconnect sijui una check sound. Steve Chalo ashamaliza mkate ya kwanza. Nduta anaitisha bazee KC. Like ilikuwa crazy, man. Like tumetoka far by the way. First of all tumeanza on time.
So, it's 20.
Our girl Eve Kagai hapo ndani. Anasema nime miss live. Shikamo.
Shikamo.
Na Mombasani.
Okay.
She came for my special crowd.
Okay. From Mombasani. Wow, that's cool.
Checking, it is Eve. It is you, Eve. You guys,
that's why I'm very anxious about the live show because I'm like, I'll get to like I think I'll be walking around with like the YouTube name, so I'm like, okay, Evans, when do unajita flame extra hot? Okay, like it's hard for you to name.
And then also our girl Mutindi is in the building.
Yeah,
Mutindi.
Get in like Maureen.
Yeah, welcome.
Ameshikezo
like Maureen. Joseph Yakubu hapo ndani ya nyumba. BW
Yakubu.
Wanasema sound ya Manu iko down.
You make it.
Okay, easy. Iko venye nimeongea you guys.
At least ukuanza na jokes mzuri.
Well, my camera, mbona sikuanza na hizi comments hapa down. Wewe yangu iko poa sahi. Joseph Yakubu,
why is the camera so low today?
It's so cuz
I think we can tilt it kiasi. Wase wanataka kuona mapaja za Manu mazee. Hebu
kuna mapaja hivyo ati leo muone hapa wa Nostrum.
But okay, the thing is like most of the space like we are not covering we are not dominating the screen.
It's not just story of film.
Ni tutabe kiasi tu. So let us adjust.
Nani anasema Bashir ain't aware of the chickens too collecting gold stones pole pole. Oh yeah, he's talking about you Andre Nosa, the farmer. Anasema Bashir ain't aware of the chickens. I think anaeka pia makuku. Yeah ban. Unajua kuku zikisikia njaa especially hizi free range and then you haven't fed them. You know they follow you around the compound.
Yeah.
Do you guys have chicken?
Nah.
They may used to have chicken. They used to follow me, mas. Check it.
Until you give them something. I thought you were saying it's
no, they just follow you paka uzipatike.
That is the funniest chicken voice.
You guys, those things are pressure. They don't let you rest. Me I can never keep chicken again, mas.
Sasa niulize ndio mse realize hizi kuku zinamfuata. Alienda wapi ndo ako like there's no way mnaingia huku. Like mse alienda kwa choma kuku zinamfuata like this is a solo endeavor.
Chicken are supposed to be afraid of you, man. You know, they are following me around the compound giving me pressure. Unaingia kwa nyumba unaitishwa pesa ya sijui maziwa. Cheki nimechoka na hizi kuku mbwa na watu.
So lazy dish kuku.
Yeah, we eat them.
That is the entire concept about domestication. Like once you domesticate something, it's fully dependent on you for every of its needs.
Its needs.
Like once you have,
although that sounds a bit off.
What do you mean
in the current modern context? Once you domesticate a chicken, chicken then you domesticate. Just she's fully dependent on me. For all her.
Yeah, I was thinking more about pets. But I mean, girlfriend works too, you know.
No, it does not.
It does,
no.
You guys feminists are going to cancel this broadcast.
Like I'm so glad you're the one who brought this up. Because but I'm saying like, okay, think about it. Like the way you're saying, like the chickens follow you everywhere you go. Like it's because it's not their fault. It's like if you are in the wild, we will be doing this shit for ourselves. But now you've taken us, you've kept us in our cage. Now we have no choice but just to wait for you.
But to be fair, in the modern world, see, they even jamaa who are equal by mommy.
Yeah.
So they are fully able to make a statement.
Dependent
for
everything.
for all their needs.
Check you kwapi babe mazi.
And requirements.
Utakama mkate na maziwa. No, nishapanguza nyuma mlango. Hali
nimeua hiyo mende ilikuwa kwa kona.
No, mtoto amelala nikampanguza nikamlisha na Cerelac. Haya.
Nimemvalisha ile.
Okay, see you soon baby.
I love you. Obviously yeye anasema I love you.
Yuko akikama unakimbia kwa gate unafungua gate.
Hawezi sema I love you tu. Lazima ndio utakuwa unasema wa kwanza every time.
Take you definitely love me boy. You guys know when she figures you have to kimbia and open the gate you guys.
Checky this.
Check. And then you guys chukua handbag haraka ile unauliza utibidix. Then you wekelea for some nini? Maji you guys.
People can have arrangements that work.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
You know, Angela Merkel her husband was just a chilled out guy, and he had he was really living nicely in the background.
Yeah.
In terms of a couple where the woman is the power in the couple, I think that's a nice model to read about. Angela Merkel and her husband.
Yeah. That was.
And me, I think, as we
like you, how do you handle you as the chick being the power in the couple?
You know, it's their time.
Yes, but for real.
It's their time. You guys have time to rest. It's our time to relax. It is. Someone has
that you guys.
Hapana, mtu amekuwa member. Cheke shout out amerudi membership.
Oh, okay.
Shout out to Cheke.
Yeah.
So that Cheke is one of our day ones, eh?
Yeah. And
day one wetu kaa wote bado wako hivi.
That's cool.
The early members are still members.
Bana. Remember to become a member.
A member is always a member.
You guys, once you're a member, you can't stop being a member.
But we were saying like it's our time.
Yeah,
let me tell you.
Yeah.
Like
I don't even know where we are with live trips.
Ever since time immemorial, you guys Jamas have always been the one providing,
but
sacrificing, dying,
going for wars.
Wars.
We are the ones who like the thing. We are connecting in wars. We've always been there. We've always been doing this shit. So me, I'm like, okay, we've done girl empowerment, women empowerment to a point where now it's like, okay. I mean, the chicks can handle this. You know, like they're getting good. Yeah. What a man can do,
a woman can do better.
So why don't we just chill and let them provide? Let them handle.
Relax.
All of them. Presidents of every country is a woman. Like they're better at organizing shit.
And then
like,
we'll be doing gigs like Real Housewives of Nai. No, house husbands.
Let me tell you, all we'll be doing is just chilling at our at her digs. At her digs that is under our name, of course. We didn't contribute.
Yeah, because but they have to work her in both our names there for security.
Because we can get Chief Charlo flat.
You guys, you're left out in the cold. You guys, we have to also watch our asses. Huh? Yeah. What do you think of this story?
First of all, the thing that you for attitudes.
Two-thirds gender rule.
Have been suffering. Do you know?
No, we've not said we've been suffering.
That you've been paying.
We haven't said we've been. No.
Oh, okay.
What did you say?
We said we have been
fighting
of humanity
over the ages.
Yeah, and I'm gonna bring this part. You know, kwanza dudes when you think that you're buying a chick something at lunch, you've done us a big favor. Let me tell you, in this day and age, there's still people who tuna tea uko hivyo in Matara in Gatondo North, and men are paid more than women. In this day and age.
Real?
Yes,
men are paid more than women who kuchuna the same
tea, and they're probably
colonial rules.
No, what do you mean colonial? Sexist, misogyny. So
but it started those colonial days, right?
No, it's not for colonial days. It's chicks have always been paid less for the same job,
for service.
But why are they doing that? I think it's illegal right now.
It's
the current constitution.
It doesn't make sense, man.
But
there's been a lot of stories in msea like kama kuna dem alikuwa ananiambia like they are working with a knee, and then one day, like obviously you can't talk about your salary to your colleague or something like that, but she was emailed the wrong paycheck. And she's like, bro, like I'm doing the same work as this and he's earning like twice.
Like for instance, Comedy Riot, the Jamas were paid 80 and the chicks were paid 20.
Is that for you?
I'm kidding.
Okay, no maana Jorge alikula 20.
Sasa bado pia ni misogyny hiyo. Hiyo ya ku-equate. Ati kuonesha wewe. Hiyo ni misogyny.
But listen, that's why I said post girl empowerment. Where now, okay, I can understand kulikuwa na a lot of
I think those are pockets of lack of modern men.
And that's why it's like there was a movement where we are like, we need to make our women empowered. They need to get to the same level as us. And what me and Manu are saying is that right now,
considering
it's your time. Let me tell you, I don't know any single girl in my life who doesn't have a job. I don't know. Not a single one. Like it has been like they have been empowered to a point of almost like they have the
being human.
They're in charge now. They're in charge now. They're in charge now. And all I'm saying is,
but it's not a bad thing.
It's a good thing. We've been fighting for it. Yeah, it's a good thing. It's an amazing.
We actually celebrate.
Yeah, and me, I'm
and now resting.
Please pay women more so that they can take care of us.
First of all, dude,
you guys, it's our time to rest.
You get me?
We should change the name of this broadcast to "It is our time to rest."
I can feel the fatigue my grandfather has.
Hivyo na nikitoti mnaweza follow through. Dude,
si tuna follow through kwa
acha niwashow. Dude, you think that your worth is based on how well you provide. So if someone was to provide for you, at some point you'll need yourself. You will feel so low. Me, I've seen it.
No, so that's why now we're encouraging each other to rest, to embrace the rest. Sindio?
Yeah.
Tunaambia wase usifeel low.
No.
Wewe chukua hizo do end month. Panguza nyuma mlango. How long does it take panguza nyuma mlango? Just a moment.
Especially kind of ulichafua, not long.
And then you guys, the toys are at school during the day. So during the day ni kuwatch tu nini na kucheza PS with your fellow house husbands.
Let me tell you.
Check Bashir come home, eh? No, anarudi 5:30. Leo ako na extra job.
Manu, do you understand the one thing that like women have over us?
What?
Like hanging out.
They really hang, eh?
Like they hang out a lot.
Do you agree with that story?
What do you mean we hang out?
Do you understand how much you hang to be able to have branch?
No, they are very mindful brands like nizo za kuchanga do.
Like men who don't like I can't think about Manu and then I call him. I'm like, Manu, see we meet at Mada, we have lunch. Like Manu will think I want to kumonga 50 cents time. When you 50 cents kufanyia ndani. But women can do that. Like like you can call your friend, you're like, hey, Shiku, I haven't seen you in a minute.
Yeah,
let's go to me, we drink tea.
But I think that's not a matter of I think that's just they know how to create those priorities, you guys. Huh?
Yeah,
like they know how to
wouldn't you want to have that?
Yeah, I would.
I mean, when they take over, you will have time to have brands.
Yeah.
Me, I'll be calling you like, yo, nimeboeka around.
Yeah, because I have free time.
Sindio?
Yeah, during the day, you guys. You can even be meeting chat
because
like at 11.
Can
you imagine meeting you at 11 a.m. not to just for chilling?
Yeah, we're like, like what are you doing?
It's very hard for us to do that.
Yeah.
You know, at 11, you're really trying to put your dollars together, right?
So all I'm saying is the world is changing and we should embrace.
Let's embrace the change, you guys. Go
girls, go girls. Thank you for clearing the pod for the rest of its existence. Me and Manu are gonna be chilling.
But your story happened in it sad. Your story kuna watu that just goes there.
Yeah, in this day and age, yes.
I think that's crazy.
But also, kitu moja ni you see when you are negotiating for a job, there's no policy other than minimum wage. I mean minimum wage like you need to pay people the minimum you can pay someone to do anything.
Yes,
is this amount. But other than that, hakuna niza like lazima ulipe lawyer this amount of money. There's no law. So it depends on how you negotiate. Like msa alikuwa ananiambia like alikuwa job and then ni recruiter.
Yeah.
Si ndio? So after I recruit someone and then ameingia like venye alinegotiate hiyo salary alikuja akawaambia me honestly kama mnilipe this amount of money I have so many places to go.
Yeah.
Kama amfikido mi hata msijaribu kuni someone like that will get more money than msi mwenye ako desperate to some extent ako like me ile do mko nayo mi niko sawa.
And it's true, but then again, how many people even have that chance to even negotiate anything? Alafu first of all, hii dunia usionanga ati mademo wameempowerika, that it's still a level playing field. Still when you present yourself, first of all, some nonsense in this world is first of all you're judged by your fuckability, which is some nonsense. Like how do you look?
There's still a lot of work to do, I guess.
Kuna vitu kaa hizo na hiyo ni kitu, and it happens anyway. Upande mat uingie kwa ofe fulani ufanye yani
msee anaangalia
you have to prove your worthy, so to speak, to be in a space.
Not even having spoken,
and it's not even about like your skills, it's just
you haven't even shared
so pretty privilege basically ndo nasema
kuna hizo and
because mimi naonanga mademo wameiva mazee, they are doing well.
And it's hata majama wameiva for real. And you know, in this world, that's why a lot of tusikidiani, let's not kid each other. We do judge. It's a pity that we judge us by our faces. And face hata kuchagua unless when Kim Kardashian. So it's a harsh world, but
Angore ako ndani ya nyumba, she's a member.
Goteka sana.
Nani?
Angore.
Welcome.
Angore wa jamaa maji.
I don't know.
It depends on how much he or she is getting paid.
Yeah, go tell some more people. I see Ken Beda somewhere.
Ken Beda, I think amepevoi maze. You guys shout out to Ken Beda. Episode 8 ina drop kesho. Joyce Warugu is also a member.
Hi. What's up? Yeah, what's up, Joy?
Yeah, but
Unajua rafika time tutakuwa tunafunga gate.
Tunafunga gate. But we're doing well. We have 36 guys watching, but earlier we had 41.
Cool.
Wameenda kuni.
Bana. So shout out to Joy Warugu. Check and how renew membership.
It looks when someone becomes a member.
Yeah, it's nice.
Green, like
it's amazing, and you can only be a member from as low as $1.
Yeah,
$1.
Yeah,
and the thing actually that we are planning on do is giving members more.
Actually, the live streams tukimaliza tunaingia kwa member.
Yeah,
so if you want to watch a live stream,
like we need to see if you guys are really committed to this podcast.
Yeah, true. So Derek anasema Bashir, I hope you had an amazing show yesterday. Tell us about
Yeah.
So Jana Bashir was headlining pale Chemi restaurant. How did it go, man?
Yeah.
Like I'm still not over that feeling up to now.
Yeah.
Like it was such an amazing show. First of all, there was another show happening. Ty was recording.
Yeah,
Ty was recording. Hey, Jana was a big day.
Yeah, it's a big day for stand up. And now obviously there was the like that need of like, oh, will people come to my show because I mean like a special. I'm doing
I'm doing
the opposite.
Considering that show is sold
like
out.
Ty is doing material that he's been writing and rehearsing. Me, I'm going on stage with no jokes and hoping that I'll make you guys laugh.
Yeah.
So financially, it makes more sense to go to the special because I mean, like this is like years of work coming into fruition. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So, like the fact that what do you mean finance?
Financially.
I'm going to go financially. This guy actually thought that we've not had chicken working and straight with chicken. Yeah, financially. Yeah.
I was hoping that if
this guy was trying to put as much distance from financially and the next sentence.
Before you spotted it, you had to look back. You're like, hey, wait, check it only financially part.
You guys financially speaking. But it's okay, you guys. English is not our language.
Yeah.
Let me tell you. So the fact that people came.
How many guys come through on average?
I think around 40.
No, that's good.
Yeah,
congrats,
it was a polite. It was an amazing.
Let me tap you.
It was an amazing show.
Ulichapa pure crowd work kama you
did crowd work for 44 minutes.
Oh, okay.
And then I did because I was about to go off stage and then like Doug told me just do material.
Oh, okay. How did you hear him say?
So he was he was he said doggies. So
alisema doggies.
Like doggies. Okay,
you guys, you're chap. Me, I would not have seen him. You guys. I know I don't see anything.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
I can't.
But the craziest thing about it is I was getting heckled by a friend of mine. The entire show, there was just one heckler.
Oh, how much did you pay him for that job?
What do you mean?
To heckle.
Not enough because she ruined even myself.
Oh, it was a chick.
I'm like, heckle everyone else except me. Like, why are you? Yeah, like you're on my side. Yeah. So I mean, it was one of those friends who used to know them, and then it's been like 3 years, and then you send them a poster. They're like, "Oh, I'm gonna come," and you hope that 3 years is enough for someone to not be an alcoholic anymore.
But they still are.
So my judgment was wrong. And you see, every time you go to a show and you're a comedian, like the people organizing the show, they're like, it's easier. It's like, can you tell your friends to sit on the front? It's easier for them to convince you to tell your friends to
so go. Did your friends sat at the front?
They were there.
Which is hard for me. You guys,
over there.
Like she was there, literally. She was there.
Right in front of me.
Even I tell them I don't want to see you.
I don't even invite them. I'd rather they just come on their own.
Yeah, if they want, yeah, even me.
But inviting them, I look at them, I'm like, these guys are not laughing, I'm mourning. So you guys, you've done well, you guys.
Yeah, man. And
you guys, I headlined the other weekend, right?
Before this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
the
Wababas.
Yeah. So I headlined last weekend.
Imagine being the headliner of a Wababa's only show.
Okay.
That means you're the prime.
Why I'm the harshest Mbaba.
But I think Titus is the most Mbaba I've ever seen. And he's not even a Mbaba.
You guys, man. But I think your show tutakuwa tuna rotate. Siku moja Daga na headline. Because kulikuwa na Wababa kwa audience.
Okay.
They actually came through. So I was doing Wababa jokes, they were killing.
Wababa.
Kuna joke fulani nilipiga ya mademo akienda pale 213. 213 ni club ya
ile ya
Wababa na Wamama.
Okay.
You've never been there?
It's
a good
polite. Yeah, I went to this guy and George.
Okay.
Yeah. So saying the way ukienda na dem hapo lazima ubebe WD-40. Unajua WD-40?
What's that, man?
It's a sprayer kama uko na kutu.
Rust.
If there's rust on something, you spray to lose it.
Yeah, WD-40. Yeah.
You got that joke. I was proud of that joke to get home. Kuna mse mmoja tu ndio aligeto. Take WD-40.
Okay, that's a polite joke.
It's polite, ndio.
I really wish I was a Mbaba so I could understand it, but it's nice.
So na nini ndio iname atigiza? So na spray kwa hiyo ndio iname afanye.
But everything is rusty. I mean, like they haven't been used in a minute. You have to remove cobwebs first. It's like it's crazy. But
wait, check anasema kwanza in those tea farms weren't the women being sexually harassed ndio wapewe hizo kazi.
Bana, it's
I think in Ocha ndio shida bado iko.
There's still aspects of shida in every setting.
What's it called?
sexual assault.
Yeah, it's just it's misogyny, it's unequal,
toxic masculinity.
Because if
that guy is funny,
but he doesn't know how to.
Like he doesn't know.
As in on stage, he needs to.
But I mean, I understand.
It's funny on the podcast. But for stand-up comedy, you have to do.
I understand what you guys are saying, like about like,
toxic masculinity.
No,
about misogyny.
Chauvinism.
Take your money, chauvinist. Okay, you shouldn't be laughing, but it sounds funny.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
It's funny. It's funny.
No, but we're making fun. I'm sure we appreciate the things chicks are still pitching.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like the thing like if you can dissect it deeper, to a level where we need to understand like why people are doing what they're doing. It's like it's easier to take advantage of someone who's more vulnerable.
Yeah,
that's why like some of the harshest crimes are like if you do something to a kid or a woman, like it's because it's like that person is defenseless against you
because you're strong.
Yeah, so it boils down to having power over someone else. Like the fact that I can do something to you sometimes like means that I'll do it to you because just because I can.
Just because I can. Yes.
Yeah.
A lot of people are like a lot of dudes are like that.
And right now, like history ya watu hii, man, me honestly. Like you're like sex trafficking.
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
But how come as Ken Beda normally asks, how come mainstream media didn't pick up that story, child trafficking?
Because it's
too busy.
And then
to them, why was it a problem? Okay, this guy is just ruining our furniture.
With his toes.
No.
You guys. So nasikia. So your movie watoi about child trafficking. See, it was really
saw that.
It was really like they didn't talk about it.
I saw that movie that Ken Beda was
Yeah.
Sounds of Freedom.
Yeah,
If you have time, go and watch it. It's quite sad.
So he rightly said these guys were suppressing it.
Yeah.
And then most of these stories about these elite people doing crazy things with kids, Kina Epstein, and then under Epstein, obviously those guys used to host. Did you ever see Bill Clinton kwa hiyo place Epstein? What the heck was he doing with Epstein?
Yeah, he was doing some
You guys
nasty
like you
ass
seeing me
shit.
with that dodgy character. Then I just come and nyamaza. Check.
Yeah. We know you did something.
Check. You know you gonna marry Epstein. Check it.
You know when you were asking
Even
about Jay-Z, remember asking ati Jay-Z katatafutwa?
Yeah.
Did you PD
Anatafuta sahi?
Azizi.
Kuna anaweza kuwa implicated.
I had something with, you know, dem fulani anaitwa Jaguar Right, labda ushaimsikia. She just hata you spill my beans Kat Williams. But she's been spilling for a while. And she said some shit hata dem Dash ule alikuwa partner wa Jay-Z.
Oh yeah.
This why they fell out is because something happened with Aaliyah, Jay-Z and Aaliyah. Allegedly.
Oh, okay.
Jay-Z
This is a world premiere.
Lie.
Check it, this is a world premiere. Okay.
Yeah, damn.
For me, just weirdly enough, Lomola Sore
But
Jay-Z.
Aaliyah was she was underage, right?
Yeah, was she was still little my
Maybe that's why R. Kelly alikuwa anapenda Jay-Z.
So dem Dash ati alisikia Aaliyah amefanyiwa hivyo. That's why they sang that song. So not guilty. So remember Jay-Z na R. Kelly.
Was there a song called Not
You don't know
Guilty?
you don't know that song called Not
I know
Guilty?
it.
Yeah, then the court and everything.
Yeah.
So dem Dash you and allude that
Kelly
hiyo
was
ngoma
definitely guilty.
is definitely guilty. So Jay-Z pia
Yeah.
and then you see Aaliyah yuko ajibonge unaona.
Yeah, true.
So Jay-Z anaweza.
But what do you think of P. Diddy? He's still in. He's still free.
He definitely did some shit.
I heard on CNN that his toys, the one was charged for doing something to a chick at a studio.
King
Do you
Kong.
know-
Although Diddy himself was somewhere nearby, saying we can't stop and we won't stop.
I thought I told you we won't stop.
Cheki kumbe hii ndio ulikuwa unasema uta stop. Sasa itabidi uingie korokoroni.
We are bad boys for life.
For life. Abasa cheki, you know. Hata watu wake.
Like it was all in front of our faces. Like you were saying
it was right there.
Do you know that now
like his record is bad boy record.
Mazi.
Imagine Maka say there's lyrics and me I'm a fan of Biggie. Maze kuna lyrics zingine sasa zinatokea you sing the gay as hell. They're just kuna unajua what's beef is when you
Kuna lyric ingine another song called Fucking You Tonight yeah B.I.G. B.I.G. and R. Kelly.
Yeah.
So kuna part fulani R. Kelly anasema B.I.G. bring that ass to me.
That's too much. That's just Kengo. Mara sijua kuna collab.
Oje mama. Mama ni kali.
Wow. Ndio nitafuta nisikie.
Ati B.I.G. bring that ass.
But
Sigobi ilikuwa ina rhyme mama.
hey, nilatijuina right.
You got your lyric was either the
But there's so many, you see like on that.
But then again, maybe it's just a coincidence.
There's so many. There's someone who, you know, guys compile this shit on social media. Kuna wasa kwa amekaka ngoma 4 with lyrics that are explicitly harmful.
You're saying what these guys.
Kina Biggie, yeah, what's beef? Ati don't you know my nigga gotta kidnap kids? You kidnap kids.
For real?
You F them in their ass. Throw them off over their bridge.
Zimas. He said that in
Yeah,
a
it
song.
was beef. Yeah. Some was here like.
Na venye mimi nilikuwa mfano wa Diddy and okay B.I.G. yenyewe mimi bado ni mfano wake.
Hata mimi Biggie but
you guys think there's a level of talent where you can just get away with doing whatever the fuck
I
you
don't
want?
think
I don't think now you can.
I don't think there is.
But back then, I mean, it was.
Back then you could slip through the cracks.
Because even right now, like you still listen to R. Kelly.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, despite.
Kuna ngoma ka ignition ikitokea.
Bruh, like that is the thing, bro. Like me, I'm like
slip through the cracks.
I mean, like R. Kelly. I mean,
yeah. But you know me, I was a mega fan of R. Kelly. Yeah? I still am of the music.
Yeah, R. Kelly had.
In fact, it really hurt me by doing those bad things. What? Kwa sasa aliharibu career yetu ya mangoma kali mas. Me was a member like these guys on the podcast. Check it, welcome members, Mano. Thank you for joining you guys.
In our longest name.
R. really hurt your feelings.
That guy is in jail right now, wasting away like a punk. Just because of his member, man.
You know, there's this. Me, I saw a quote somewhere one time. It was in a movie. Even from bad hearts can come good. Can come a good message. Me, that's what I got. R. Kelly. Because those songs were inspired. Those songs were inspired by God. Me, I think
some of them.
Yeah.
Like in you and Nini wasn't inspired by God. You are booty. Checky feeling on the booty. You don't think so? God was nearby when he was writing that song. Checky Jesus tutoke hapa. Huyu jamaa anaandika ngoma ya booty.
But I think to your point where you're saying like even from bad hearts good can the thing is now I think the way we are able to rationalize good and evil is like it's like two sides of the same coin, you know. It's like you're either good or you're either evil, and if you're good only good can come from you, and if you're evil only evil. But also there's some evil people who are really good at being evil. You know, like they are bad people, but they are talented, they are smart. Like psychopaths, for example. Like psychopaths and serial killers are the smartest, most organized people ever.
No, probably.
That's why they can get away with all this shit.
Wasema nyamaza hapa kwa comments you guys. Sijui mbona walikuwa wanacheka. And Renato anasema TMZ has nothing on Duta without Jay-Z scoop. So nikwambia ni world premiere you guys. World premiere. You know hii clip it kwa hiyo nini? Inaitwa hiyo page ya Black America.
Schedule.
This clip mazee kwa schedule. You guys tunapenya wasee mazee from next week hata mzitukona.
Tumepata new fans. Tukipiga ile space na ule Black America na akatuambia as long as akifika Kenya tuko on time.
You get that from. Kuna msana anasema watching from Kamulu.
Kamulu Joska.
The person who's watching from the farthest.
What do you mean?
Hata mtu anatoka mbali. Kamulu ni fire you guys. Hey, hata kwa anakwambia ushuke uende the rest of the distance. Cheki hatuwezi fika paka hapo. Wewe shuka utembee hapo uchukue pikipiki. Cheki mbona unaimesha na kukasirika hivyo. Cheki mbona unachoose kuishi mbali.
Hebu imagine kuishi mwisho wa stage. Mwisho wa gari.
But there are places which are far. You guys don't have the farthest place. Kuna Kamulu sijui
wapi. I actually measured by there from like where is Rongai Masai Lodge to Galleria 8 minutes, and then from
Masai Lodge to Galleria
kukaa
kuna on good
on like kama traffic like, and then from Galleria to Mada ni like 10.
But they see
you guys are not far. Me home ni 30 minutes kwanza tukiteta. Hello sasa another 10 to the degree guys.
Mwa ifika kiteo uko like sasa si lazima niende nyumbani. Si nimeikaribia tu acha nipumzike hapo.
When they were journeying the expressway guys were getting home at 4 a.m.
Can
you imagine 4 a.m. kwa crazy. And unaenda home. So unaenda una change na unarudi job. Whereby you will figure at midday.
You know, that time it was a disaster, right?
Yeah, it was horrible. But now it's really, now there's no traffic on that road.
It's ideal.
But then boy wangu wa Kamulu kuja Kiitemas. Kuna place inaitwa Mala, sijui Mala.
Just Mala.
Nasikia Mala.
Are you saying when you get to,
sorry, let's continue.
You get to Utawala, then you get to Kamulu. How do you go?
I think it's Kamulu then Mala.
And Utawala?
And before,
no, I think it's Kamulu and then Maz and then now Mala.
Nina kusikiliza hata.
Anyway, pay attention here. You
I was paying so much attention.
You guys, Elon Musk needs to organize a Mars rover for being in Kamulu. Check it out, right, guys. We've gotten a breakthrough in our Mars rover that's going to first stop at Kamulu.
The next stop.
Kamulu.
You guys.
Mala.
We need 1 trillion.
Badala ya kuemploy ma scientists na ma physicists atafute ma conductor wa kwenda Kamulu.
Cheki will get you there. That is their motto. For that Cheki Elon Musk we budget yako ni mbaya. Mimi na affordable per person na kufikisha Mars. But then guy, would you volunteer to go and live in Mars as the first cohort of human beings?
Nah, son.
You wouldn't. You guys don't have adventure.
Adventure hiyo. Kama ni adventure, I think there's other things to be.
What if you go with your family and friends?
Z. Why would
So tunapiga pod pale nini? Kando ya Mars rover.
I think the only place naweza sign up kwenda ni ISS.
International Space Station.
Yeah, that is the only place.
No, but that's a very cramped place.
Yeah, but that is the safest route.
That's safest enough. That's safe
because
enough.
Because wewe unasema ati uende with your friends and family don't dedi what?
Bana.
Yeah, simtadedi pamoja. What glorious death is that
tuishi pamoja.
No, si kabla muishi mdedi mtaishi.
Space station ina make sense juu.
You live before die.
You're able to see space station.
But why do you want to see space?
Safely.
Safely. Like that trip has been done so many times.
Yeah, so many times by so many people.
It makes more sense to go there.
Yeah, true that.
But the other thing is time.
Okay, how about the moon?
The moon.
Yeah, ishaiendwa ingawa sielewi. Kuna wasengine wameenda.
But kuna nini ya kuona moon?
Hakuna kuona, si mnaenda kuishi na kwa place.
Hawezi ishi kwa moon.
Mimi kuishi
kwa moon. See, they make a dome, they make life.
Me I'm not going to ishi anywhere else.
Kutoka Ngong.
Ngong massive.
Utaishi tu Ngong for the rest of your life in existence.
For life.
Check, unajua global warming imefika pahali penye.
You can imagine you'll be in Mars, you'll be the first biashara guy. Your then will be kata in plots.
I don't think it's worth it.
It's not.
First of all, the journey is not worth it.
It's not.
The journey is long.
The journey is long. That's why in all these sci-fi movies, there's always like a way that they make you sleep. It's like you're in a coma. It's like they freeze you.
Oh yeah.
So it's like you'll because it's like light years away. Like Mars is like
light years away.
I think Mars is, but it's a lot of years.
But then to a distance, how long it takes to get to Mars?
Yeah, nani kitu kubwa.
Kitu kubwa siwezi ongea.
I thought can better than
tukule pesa ya nini? Ya ticket ya Rapture.
Wewe ulikula yako.
Wewe ukukula yako.
Sibuli apologize.
Mimi nilienda.
Tuliapologize lakini aliacha kutuma kitu.
Wallahi.
Bwana.
Alijuaje?
Si tulisema kwa the podcast watu hawajui kunyamaza. So mimi nikadishi hizo ndio zenye kitu kubwa alikuwa amenibaia kubai ticket ya Rapture.
Alafu nilikaa ni mwafe. Alafu
Cheki soke nilikuwa nimeamba nilikuwa na show hiyo day. So nikadishi hizo ndio mbaya.
Mwaf ni wacha nikwambie, the reason Mwaf ni the best interviewer ni because they anakuprompt to open up more. Nikoleke
the Mwaf is killing it. Wewe mwana Zak na Mwaf nikawa wamerudiana.
Wamerudiana? Nilikuwa najua ita happen.
That's good, ama.
Wanaume wao ile hawezi kosana.
Bila shout to Zak. Udhuri wanaume wakosanangi forever.
Hakuna hapo roho. It's enviable by the way.
Mademu kosana 4G. Cheki, I hate that bitch. Cheki. How serious was this mkosa?
Mimi naona ni enviable. Hata kwanza madudes. Mimi na envy eti vile. Ati mtu anaweza kula na mangumi. Na kesho hiyo story imeisha.
We actually become closer somehow. Kama kasa Ukraine na Russia wanaenda kwa mambo yao wote.
Kuachana na hiyo. Putin,
Palestine na Israel saizi wanaenda ku-host World Cup. I think let me tell you the funniest shit.
Is where he draws the
Yesterday I was hosting and then there was only one white guy at the knee. So I talked to him and then like obviously like he has a black chick nini inakuwa I do my routine and then I ask him, so are you planning on taking her back to like the motherland? And then he's like, no, like there it's worse there. Then I'm like, bro, kwani are you from Palestine? Like what is worse than Kenya? Like where
are you from?
He's from the UK.
Oh, from the UK.
Yeah, so alikuwa anasema venye sijui inflation. Kwambia so leo wana UK ukarudi to your former colony.
That guy is reverse doing what other guys are doing, you guys, in the White Kingdom, in the mountain of Caucasus. Right? Your video ya Shay it had like 55 million views.
Yani? Cat Williams.
Cat Williams one who like saying mountain of Caucasus.
Hey, Cat Williams just speak na parables.
But on Joe Rogan's podcast, he was very chilled.
I haven't.
I think Neo Bangi alipewa.
Yeah, I think these are drinks the Shay.
Me watching hiyo ni ya Joe Rogan and then niko like immediately tu ameanza kurecord mazee nasikianga tu.
Those guys they legalize
So welcome, Cat Williams. Do you want you guys, those guys are talking about nikipeleka hiyo show you guy. That's why I like you guy. Cat Williams alianza 50 guys.
Wow. We're back, bitch.
God damn. Acha tuweke YouTube inafaa kuwa more inclusive. Yeah. Because hii icon ya watu mbona ni haina nywele, like it's clearly
no, it's a they and also a normal guy.
It's clearly a male.
What's up with these transgenders in female sportsmen? Now that when your sportsman.
That's a
wrong. Now that I'm wearing nonsense. The socks of visibility.
Msekona amevaa socks za nini bana? Let's talk to this nigga.
If you are broke enough, you don't care about branding. Yeah, that's why ujai para na shosho yako amevaa tisho fulani alinua mtumba imeandikwa some very controversial shit.
Imeandikwa I love dogs.
Amevaa shosho yako amevaa ni ati 2 sita. Alafu moja ni juu ingine ni chini. Niko like damn. Shosh. No.
Ama these tips are mine.
Alona kala iko sawa.
You guys, that's the problem of shopping using colors, man. Wait, so let me also hapa hivi.
Trans sports
trans punks.
Kuna ingine ya
kuna best yangu Bruno anavanga hizo socks za LGBT. So there's like leading up with that place. But they amekata. Check me sijali. Wacha nishow me sijali. LGBT. No, lakini sijali. Check Bruno. Wewe ni nini? Check nini sijali.
I like it that it's Bruno who's wearing them first of all.
But he's not wearing them in any support.
And here's the thing. Rainbow ilikuwa hapo before LGBTQ.
But yes? No LGBT rainbow iko na 7 colors.
What do you mean? As opposed
to one less color than the real rainbow.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
So yes, so someone talking about rainbow ilikuwa hapo before and it used to be a nice thing.
I say transgenders wanaingia sports za madem.
Yo,
guys are killing.
That is some nonsense. Hakuna msana fatete kitu ka hiyo.
Hiyo ni nonsense.
Kama wanataka watenengeze sports league ya transgender. Yeah, that's the only way that this would work.
Mazee wanaingia wanashinda.
Na wanashinda kila is some nonsense.
It's a nice way of making extra cash,
Sipo. Hata sio wanaitikiwa aje. Majuu
like you guys you can become a trans punk, eh? Okay, transgender. And then you become a sprinter, you guys make my I'll have to try to make buy my lights na vitu guys.
Imagine Kangede mazee aingie women's league. Yeah.
Damn. Guys smoke.
Fucking hell.
But you guys you ingia for our sake, you guys. You can just ingia for 2 years.
Gani mazee?
Yeah, what?
Unamaanisha nani?
Oh, you guys are not good at any sport?
Unamaanisha nani? Kenothia Bashir.
But I saw that Kenothia guy in Nani's podcast.
Oh yeah, he was a guest.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
What's her name? Eve Mungai.
Okay.
Eve Mungai is getting subscribers. So I go 120k.
Na Trevor
ko 700 and something thousand. Shida tumia hapo kwa views za hizo the views have attacked.
Yeah, you guys having a public relationship is crazy, you guys.
Check the views, check it. Hizi views nafanya nini hapo chini? That chick has bounced with the views. Me I can really call her back.
Check it.
No way bana, tusikosane hivi. Views zangu zimeenda chini.
Yeah.
Check it now, come back my darling. Okay. No, tutapea pesa zote zenye unataka. But maybe but that guy is smart. Maybe he'll make it somehow.
You can be smart, but then you can also have charisma. Maybe he does not have that.
No, but you see him as a guy behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes is sour, but you need charisma for the front of the scenes.
Yeah. Like for the face, for people to actually.
So, atajua tu vile atadu.
But I feel like if Mungai now is doing another, huyu demu kulia anaitwa.
Nani huyo? Sijui.
Huyu demu wa interview wa kulia anaitwa. Anakuanga na wasi saddest kwa podcast kwa nini show yake.
Oh, Lani Lin. Is it Lin Ngoge?
At your still guy. The guy ni dem. You guy are a punk. You guy Lin Ngoge, yeah.
Lin Ngoge
ni yule.
No, anatanga wasiwa kuna. Yeye ulia pia.
What happened? Cheki. So he put me inside a gurudumu and then he threw me down the hill and then I hit a tree as I got down there on the hill. Checky. You get that chick chooses there. So you guys, if you want to be depressed, you guys watch that podcast every week. You guys must utakuwa mmoja sad. You guys won't even be chomoka from your things.
You know, people share their,
but it has views nonetheless.
Yeah, because it's real life experiences bana.
Cheki sasa akaingiza kidole kwa macho yangu, akatoa jicho langu. Akaeka kwa mdomo, akainyonya kidogo, alafu akaitema. Cheki guys. You guys that's me try to understand na shindo you guys. Kuna boy mwingine sijui alikuwa na mtoi anambeba hapa ndani ya jacket akienda ku ride nduthi.
Nakumbuka hiyo.
I think ilikuwa.
Was it like a newborn or what?
Yeah bana. The wife happened and left this guy with the baby.
The kid.
So this guy still has to work
Yeah.
So he has to beba the baby in the nduthi jacket. Mtoi amefunikwa na vumbi. Take that way, take it.
Sana afanze ku accept requests zenye si za kitengele.
Alijaribu haki. That is
But yenyewe that guy jaribu. But yenyewe that toy also pitia do vumbi. That toy was brown. Kumbe that toy is truly dark. Tiki mtoto wako ni very brown. Cheka hapana, hii ni vumbi. Kwa sababu hii ni vumbi ya ndofi. Unajua my story?
Umeona, lakini wase wanapitia huku nje mazi.
Ndio.
Yeah, true.
Si rahisi.
It's sad,
it's quite sad.
Yeah, and it's good. We need to be on. It's
sad after laughing for 30 minutes. Cheki. Yenyewe that is sad.
You guys, mwaona ule pastor mwe anaenda ni Jivanzi. And then anaanza kuongelesha wase wamelala hapo.
Kuhubiri hapo.
Can you imagine? Wazee umeenda tao, umetafuta job the whole day. Umeshindwa kupata, haujakula lunch. Umesema mazee acha aende nijiekelee mazee. Hapo Jivanzi kiasi before and then pastor anakukumbusha, anawaambia ni aje? Sasa oneni, mnalala kwa nyasi. Ni juzi tu mlikuwa na wanawake.
You get public spaces are the worst. You can't even relax, but you're trying to catch a nap as you're waiting to walk back.
You know how vulnerable you have to be lying on in a park.
And some guy just talking to him. Then the problem is you can't funika your ears not to hear. Check it. Sasa umelalia nyasi, unakula vumbi. Check it. Shit.
That guy is chatting shit. Anaombiaje? Kumbukeni, mulikuwa na wanawake. Mulikuwa mnawahag. Sasa juu hamna pesa. Wako na wanaume nyasi.
That is some nonsense, man.
Me can really wake up and be that guy. I can really maliza my day.
Yeah, do you know, you can sinya someone.
Sinika msemini hapa mada alikuwa na preaching directly to somebody ndani hizo maba. Kuna hapo Zakib. Cheki wewe wachana na pombe. Patia wewe na shati ya blue. Patia maisha yako kwa Yesu. Yesu yule kuna msemini aliyekamilika hivi. Cheki Mzee, but that was very intrusive preaching. But you're trying to tandika a drink. Cheki wewe ambao uko na mwanamke, huyo mwanamke akai bibi yako, patia maisha yako kwa Yesu.
Tuma pesa ya nyama nyumbani. Uko hapa unakunywa, watoto wako wanakula sukuma.
Ndio mzee sijui alienda wapi.
That
guy used to annoy guy. Hey, that guy was what the heck?
Ronga kunaongana nini? By the way, unaishi Ronga kunaongana pastor fulani Tumaini. Ni mfupi by the way. Like mfupi ile hata na Vic like ni kama yeah, and then anafanga amepiga suti, akona ndai fulani and then yote tembea na speakers kwa gari. So ana setting hapa hapo mbele ya quick mart yenye iko Tumaini. And then anaongea trash because around hapo kuna place yenye wase waenda kukunywa nini. Around ukitembea hivyo hapo ndo red light district.
So akikuona ukienda hiyo direction cheki wewe tunaona hata imesimama, patia maisha yako kwa Yesu. Hata wewe na yellow.
Hiyo pesa unaenda kutumia kwa malaya.
You have to be a bit humble too.
Yeah, lazima.
Lakini sio vile tima pasta wanaifanya.
Hiyo hata mazee. Unajua kama ni manua niambie by the Bashir unajua mazee hii kitu unafanya mimi si but like msee tu and then ndo unaenda kufanya saa hizo.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, people ego ndio ningemsema
watu waseme mimi na feel wanafaa kushemiwa into action ni wase wafeki.
Kushemiwa into action aje
si waache,
lakini unajua imemshika, unajua for him to acha or her
bro. Hiyo ni the only drug nimeona yenye unawekewa future yako hapo and it's not looking good, bro.
Yeah, it doesn't look good. Msakiweza
like unanuaje kitu yenye branding yake ni grave
coffin
like
no, but it has a hold on you, right?
It does. Some people it's a hard thing to quit, by the way.
Mimi na feel ndo nunue fegi saizi, yani umependa hiyo kitu, yani umeamua ni
you know the thing it does for you, una value more than hata Kenya hii fegi nasema itakuduia hii picha nini.
Uko like venye nita feel at this exact moment ni better than in the long run.
Yeah, I think if you can punguza tu.
Yeah, if you can.
Yeah, if you can punguza.
Especially as you're growing older.
Yeah, kwanza
check it when you're old and you're still smoking. Check it. Check it, niletee maji ya kunywa bibi.
Bwana unavuta fegi hadi wanatumia nini like kuna wamewekewa shimo kwa throat and then they're talking with like a robotic.
Check it.
Wewe niletee dokula ya niletee maji ya kuosha.
Check it. Wanaongea kama Stephen Hawking.
Nataka neno na jadi.
But it's a hard habit to drop.
It is.
Nyang'anya hiyo ni hizi kuzushia.
Nini?
Hiyo kitu ya kuongea.
Afu unajua
Kwenye nilikimbia shida.
Leta hii kitu bana, unaniambia nini?
Vuta sigara packet mbili. My name is Murumba. Nilikuwa comedian.
Na mimi ni David Mashari. Check me na bash tukiwa interview because here to smoke. You guys, but check it. Sagodi is still alive, bro, and he heals. So what we're gonna do for you is we're gonna call this guy who preaches to guys directly.
Our shame into action
To heal you guys.
That's how you call it.
smoke out of that.
So shimo tunawasema na smoke nayo.
Yeah.
But I've ever seen a video of a cancer guy who was about to, he had lung cancer, but he had heard the word to go to the corridor to smoke. It's a very heavy addiction.
I think hiyo nicotine hiyo ikikushika msee.
I think everyone struggled with an addiction or another.
Yeah, lazima ukuwe na nini. And then some of it inakwanga genetic. Like mimi najua I have a very addictive personality because of my genes, because nimeona maanko wangu, nimeona my siblings nini, like sini wase wenye kitu ikitubamba mazee tunafanya
utaenda nayo.
So I came from a mad polygamous home mazee, so lazima niko very serious in the area of avoiding polygamy. You guys can only come to my take and find 4 mummies. Check huyo ni mama Mama Ann, Mama Stacy. Now ndio the youngest mama true.
Hiyo video ya ni Kalwalwe si ndio wakiongea kuhusu venye yako na this is my first wife, amenizalia watoto 7. Huyu ni wangu wa pili, amenizalia 8. And then he names them.
Wow.
And then they have weird names.
Si ni endo mwenye like I think employee wake aliuliwa na bull. Yeah, he was naming like I think he has like 4 wives and he has like 22 children.
But then again the other day when like sometimes when I hang out with my step bros, I really feel nice. Not sometimes, all the time. In fact, one of my step bros was half brother, telling me, unajua kafadhe angekuwa polygamous. Sasa tungekuwa hapa na wewe.
Ni kweli, you can look at it that way now.
So we are very close. We have a very tight
relationship. I know actually get along. Like the reason like we relate is because we are all coming from a polygamous family.
Yeah,
like if my dad was not polygamous, I wouldn't be here.
I'd have to just chop up this podcast and daughter.
And my mom was not even the second wife. Yeah. She was the last.
So by the way, umetokea enough by a whisker.
But
if my dad was content with one woman, I wouldn't be here.
Hey, you guys, shout out to polygamy, you guys, bringing forth some guys like you guys on the earth, you guys.
Yeah, man.
So tumekuwa hapa na ndutana Steve.
Because my dad could not get enough.
Ama George Waweru, you guys. Ingebidi George tu akakuja kutoka Kamulu. Cheki si utoke tu Kamulu kam bro bana. No, hatutakurudisha. Tubidi kwa studio. Kuna mtu ameandika message for you Nduta over here.
Hebu soma.
Anasema napenda venye Nduta ndio diversity spokesman hii podcast. Women trans gay issues let's differ to Nduta. Nduta ndio spokesman wa majamaa mazi. Who else? There's also someone who talked about Kevin Kimutaya anasema Nduta unafika utawala kwanza ndio ufike kina just.
Okay. Got it. An idea. Okay.
You ni Elon Musk hajatoa hiyo Masrovak. Elon Musk Eish man. Elon Musk's brain must be very busy.
Yeah man.
That guy is running a SpaceX thing that is sending things to space. Yeah. He's running Twitter. He's running Tesla.
I think he should give himself a break
and
asiachilie.
But you know this guy is a lifestyle for them.
I know.
This guy sleeps up kwa factory master.
Yeah, that's a bit. Hata kama you anafikiria ni props kwake, anafikiria ni sasa ni achievement.
No, I think that's just him. I think we need such people on earth.
Yeah,
you know the way we need guys who are recce squad.
Yeah.
These guys who do hard, nasty jobs.
Do the things they need doing.
Yeah.
The exploring Mars as opposed to feeding people. I guess we do need people like those.
No, but we also need to know if we can't live on Earth, at least we can dash to Mars. Do you know you can't feed everyone to the satisfaction of everyone? Do you know if you gawa everyone's money, if you take the Earth's money and gawa it equally to everyone, there are gonna be some guys who are gonna be broke after a few months.
Yeah, it's true because life is life. But
I think it's just management, Maz. Like see Bashir Ajuk manage do
the management circumstances.
Bashir is a major money manager. Uliambia best yako is a money guy.
Yeah, you guy. Ume everybody hates Chris one nani? Anajitangaje?
Julius.
Julius.
Chris is dead now.
Everybody hates Chris. Yeah, ako like umemwaga maziwa ako like that's 50 cents worth of milk. Somebody come lick it from the floor like umse hati cents ziende. And I think that is something
in but he was so stressed.
Bro, like what do you think like two fucking jobs. Unaona venye mmesema history ya kukua lazima unasema kuna wase wako recce squad, kuna wase wenye unasema ni lazima there's always because we live in a very hyper specialized like you need to choose one thing and be really good at it. You can't be good at a lot of things. That's why you find people who are able to build $1 billion company but don't know how to raise their kids. You see, like you are focused on just one thing. Sindio?
Me even running this podcast and doing other things is hard.
It's kicking yours.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, you need to be very but to when umesema mimi nasema like you see the way we are doing this live stream, like everything that is making every infrastructure, every gadget, everything that is making this possible has been done by previous people.
Somebody spend time in the night not sleeping, thinking about that problem, going and doing it. Like I feel like the people who do humanity the most disservice, and I think I said it in one of the podcasts, are people who come out from their home, go and consume from the world, bring it back to their little cave, and don't contribute anything
to the world.
Yeah, that is unfair. That is unfair. That is fucking
you don't
crazy.
live for yourself in this
like
world.
that is the worst form of existence.
True that.
You can do, because like people are actually sacrificing. Like have you heard the story about the bulb? Like this guy 99 times. And then like
this used to come on between the sessions, so it took so long.
There's no time for Komonga.
Check Thomas Edison, ungekoshanis kama baba kwa ungeachilia hizo za Komonga between sessions. Niko call back baadaye unakomonga.
Alikuwa
anapenda kumonga with darkness, ndio maana ali create light dakika ya mwisho. Ako like no, unajua hii taa yangu haifanyangi kazi.
You guy man.
Alikuwa anamonga na mchana pia.
Kuna mtu ameandika message refu, acha tuone ni nini anasema hapo.
Poetry.
But too many mazima comment. We really love hearing from you guys. I haven't seen this guy in a minute. Garimwange anasema lakini hawa watu wa fegi jo, kuna mwingine aliletwa kwa TV akisema vile alikuwa anavuta vigara ilibaki nimecheka tu. Kama the fegi fulani ilikuwa inaitwa score. You could smell it from Mars. Check the Marshall. Check. No, I think that is. It was nasty.
There's the hand rolled one where you just get the.
I think that one didn't even have any. It didn't have a filter.
See, that's actually that is a loophole that people use to import rays and grinders and shit. It's because of tobacco. Like if tobacco was like that is the reason like people are able to import like smoking accessories like Rizla, grinders, bongs, because all of that can be used for tobacco. So you just say it's like even when you're buying, it's like no, I just like rolling my own
the
tobacco.
fact that you might not use it for.
No, definitely you're not using it for tobacco. I mean, who smokes tobacco with a bong?
Yeah, true, Mazi.
That is the last.
But even me and you have colored pesa tobacco.
Yeah. You guys, let me tell you.
So you went to an event for tobacco.
Let me tell you the urge for me to go on stage and be like, this has been a good year for drugs. Like,
Mazia's guys were in Mombasa enjoying pesa tobacco.
Cancer money.
Bana.
Those guys were enjoying cancer.
No remorse.
Check it, guys. Check it.
It was an open bar, bruh. Like, do you understand how
drink till you drop?
Like how good tobacco was selling that year for them to go to fucking Coast and have an open bar.
So, mkitu wengine tobacco mtaenda?
Yeah, you see.
No, but see, tuna repurpose you do kwa podcast.
Yeah, it's for a good cause.
Somebody needs to use that money. You guys, but shout out to everyone who's suffering though. Well, our hearts are with you.
Like it's the same way. Like the reason like hip hop is such a big thing is because of people who smoke crack.
Wow.
Like